What's up, ladies and gentle dudes? If y'all used to watch Full House, did y'all used to watch Full House with the Olsen, what they call? The Olsen sisters, the twins, Mary Kay and Ashley. And she was Michelle. She used to be like, she used to call them gentle dudes. I used to love Full House. But you guys, we're at Publix. We're getting ready to do an order, Instacart. This is a good one. It's 17 items. It's 3 drop-offs, but it's 17 items, and they all live boom, boom, boom. And this was sweet. It was for 24 something. So let's go get this money on. I'm keeping this scarf on my head for a little bit because my hair need to finish on laying and flying. Yeah, feel me. I look like a little Pink Panther mafia.
Mommy, what
They want.
we
No, because I need to stage walk. You need to walk anyway. Alright, let's see what they want. Let's get out the way. One thing I do like about doing Publix orders though is that the deli items are always ready. Like I don't have to go wait in the line like I used to have to do in Maryland, going to ShopRite and all them stores. If people wanted stuff from the deli, I hated that because it take long, especially in certain stores. But here it's already ready. You just go to the pickup area and it already be ready with a name and number on there. So I love that. I definitely love that. Alright, let's get this. Let me hurry up. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Ricotta cheese. Y'all know what would be good? Some lasagna. I'm gonna have to make a veggie lasagna one day. I'm back recording on my recording food on my other YouTube page and on Instagram. So make sure you guys follow to see my delicious vegetarian 𝐂𝐨𝐽 meals. Today I kind of messed up, but that's why I'm documenting, just for other people who have an eating disorder and stuff like me, who is a glutton like me and who just, you know, struggle with food. When you're supposed to be doing one particular eating style and you're just not maintaining it because you let your taste buds get the best of you because you're being greedy. So I'm just being transparent this time completely, even on my days. So this is what they want. So even on my days where I'm messing up, I'm still gonna record and not just always only post when I'm only doing good with 𝐂𝐨𝐽, but also do, because I realize 𝐂𝐨𝐽 is what really works best to me when it comes to weight loss, and I am trying to lose some weight. I didn't gain, it looked like. So I don't know, I got body dysmorphia as well. So some days I feel like super fat and some days I feel too skinny, or some days I feel like I'm just right. So it's just like so annoying.
Okay, you're gonna get down.
But so that's what my journey is. So if you have body dysmorphia and stuff, we're working through this together over on the other pages on Instagram and stuff. And then doing orders and stuff, this stuff don't make it no better because I see all type of good stuff in the store. Look, they got all the snacks. Even though I don't really eat stuff like this, it be like certain things. These are not temptations for me because I don't really care about that. Even though them loaf cakes be looking good. Maybe the bakery, the fresh bakery, the croissants and stuff like that. That's the stuff that be making me want to crash out, and that I often do be crashing out about. So, all right, I'll be back. This order kind of blew me a little bit because it's always the ones that it's always the ones that are like, oh, this is a good one. This is about to be real quick. A lot of times, I'm not gonna say always, but more times than not, those be the very ones that end up taking too long because of something stupid. And in this case, this Publix didn't have no chicken ready, and the customer wanted chicken, the beef bologna. They ain't got no beef bologna no more at this Publix. Like, come on, you guys must know. Even the other lady, she came over, she was waiting for the chicken too. She was like, this Publix didn't have anything today. I said, girl, yes. I said the same thing. This lady right here, her right there. She was the one. She was like, they had nothing today.
So something different.
I'm like, now you going back out. You been sitting there this whole time. Now I'm ready to back out. Now you going back out. Like, and now you put me up. It's like, no. But yeah, I was saying the same thing. Like, they got everything. And then they got the razors all the way over here. Like, I mean, your merchandiser isn't that bright. Why would you put razors at the checkout where it needs to go with the shaving cream on the shaving aisle?
And with the hairstyle.
Like, I mean, if I was a merchandiser, I would not organize the store like that because that doesn't even make any sense. You know? So, we're off to deliver this order. It's not far. I feel a little bit nauseous, and I think it's because I drank that water down like that. Sometimes when I drink water on, like, I don't have an empty stomach because I did eat something super. It's 3 o'clock.
What?
I mean, every time I turn around lately, it's like time just be.
How's it 3:17?
How is it 3 o'clock? It's 3:17.
How long have we been in that store for? 30 minutes?
Yeah, we've been in there for 30 minutes, but I'm saying, and we didn't get out. We just been getting out later because she's out of camp and everything. So we don't get out super early no more, which is kind of a good thing, you know.
I have an home morning.
Yeah, we don't need to be out all day long. And if I had them, shoot, I'd be trapping. For real. I can't even trap how I really want to with them because I have to take them into consideration that they don't want to be in the car all day. That's what I'm telling you. If I was still an individual and not a party of 3, had I waited to have kids,
He pushed my head.
which I don't regret having children at all because I want both my babies. I knew what I was doing. I was ready to have kids. I was ready. Maybe not all the way mentally, but my body. One thing about it, I'm not gonna say it because I can't. That's too much information. But my body is like when it's ready for a baby, it's ready for a baby. You know. Yeah. But like I was saying, for real, I used to be on my grind. I was always at work. That's all I would do is work and go to school. Work, go to school. Like since I got my first job at what, 15, like 16? It was when I was going to Crossland. That junior year of high school was when I got my first job. Was it junior year or senior year? I know it was when I was going to Crossland. I think it was junior year. And I've been working ever since. I stayed at work. I used to even up until I had my first baby. That's when things started to change mentally for me. I'm like, I don't want to be, you know, because the major issue that I always had with my mom, like, was the fact that she wasn't available for me. And that's why a big thing for me is always being available for my children, like not putting work and money over them, though that's what we need to sustain in this life. It's like you can't get back certain years with your children. Like you can lose things. You like the money and stuff will come back. Everybody has seen that. Everybody has lost money and got it back, but you don't get to get those years back with your children. Even if you have more kids, you cannot make up the time lost for the other children. And that just would it be. And it's just like, I just wanted things to be done differently. I wanted to be available for my kids. That's why I was happy I had my work at home job. But then even that became too much because I'm never going to forget that day. My baby I used to lock her out the room. Not like lock her out, but close the door so she couldn't come into the room. But actually I would lock the door, but it was in my mom's basement when I was staying there. Because after I left my BD, I went back to my mom's house. And this was right when I got that work at home job is when I was like, man, it's just time to go my separate ways from him. So it was like a month later after I got there. No, it wasn't a month later. It was a couple months, but it was my first, because the first 3 months, you know, you had a probationary period with that job because it's a hybrid job. So the first 3 months you got to stay in office. After your first like 3 months of working there, you get to start working at home. So that first month, I think I worked at home from his house like a few days, maybe one day, and after that, I ended up packing up all that stuff while he was at work. He came home from work one day. He came home from work. My whole car was packed up. He had picked 𝐂𝐨𝐼𝐼 up from her nana. Picked her up. They was walking up the steps. I was just waiting for him to get there with my baby, and we dipped. My whole car was already packed up. Like, I ain't do too much or nothing. I just dipped. Even though we like eventually we ended up getting back together after that. You know, on and off and stuff. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I ain't never moved back in there though. I just used to come up there and stuff, but I never moved back in with him or nothing. And at that time, yeah, so when I had first moved back to my mom's house, and I was working in there, and I was just grinding. I was working like hella overtime. Like, I used to stay working all this overtime because I was trying to stack my bread so I can get out of my mama's house too. I didn't want to live with her. I'm not that type. When I say I'm coming back to really stack some bread, I'm really coming back just to stack some bread. I ain't want to live up under that lady roof. I don't, cause you know, people be, you know, I don't be having time. I'm an adult, and people be trying to little girl me. You cannot little girl me. Trying to little girl me is gonna like make me. Don't ever try to little girl me, cause I didn't put in too much work. I didn't put in too much work by myself, for myself, to make mostly everything in my life happen for myself. You know, God willing, God was leading things, but yeah, I didn't. It's like, so trying to little girl me when I've been grinding since I was in the 11th grade. Like, I've been on my shit, you know. Had to find a way, make a way out of no way. Had to feed myself, provide for myself. So all of that trying to little girl me, you got me effed up. You gotta respect me. You can't little girl me. That's why I can't do some of these alpha, all that stuff. These, like, nah. Don't treat me like I'm a little girl. Nah, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. Watch who you talking to, because I'm not your daughter. I ain't none of that. Nah, none of that. Don't try little girl me. We gonna get a lot further in life. Even with these narcissistic parents, they don't treat you like an adult. They still treat you like you a child. I might be your child forever, but I'm not a child. Don't treat me as such. Talk to me like you would talk to any other respectable adult that you would respect out here. Like, don't talk to me like I'm a little. Put some respect on my name. You know. So yeah, I was just stacking bread there, and I remember she used to come to the door. Well, I was on the calls, you know, I was on the call center, so I was on calls, and she used to come to the door, Mommy, and the door's down in the room in the basement, because my mom, it's basically like a little apartment, which I hope at this point she didn't rent it out. She's renting it out. Like, she's so scared to make the money off the house. Like, girl, let them people pay you to rent stuff in the house. You in that big old house by yourself, girl. The basement is like an apartment. It's like a cool one bedroom apartment. It's a jacuzzi in the basement bathroom, like everything. She has everything down there to rent that out as a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, she should have been did that, you know. But the doors down there, it's like it's glass. It's like see-through. It's glass. So my daughter used to come to the window like this. She's like, Mommy, and I used to feel so. I used to be like, go, shh, go, just wait. I just have to put the call on hold. Man, okay, all right, let me check into that for you. I'll see if your documents came. Let me put you on hold. Go out there. She's like, Mickey and Roaster. Mickey and Roaster, TV. Can you fix the TV? She was out there getting into shit and stuff. Like, and what time, you know, knocking down the plant, so she didn't knock down the plant. She was digging in my mom's plant down there. I came out the room. I came out there. She got my mama panties around her neck. I don't know how the hell that happened. She had my mom's panties around her neck, and all this dirt is on the floor, and she got her beach stuff, the beach gear shovel. That's what she was using to dig in my mom's plant that was down there. I'm like, you know, so eventually I started getting really tired of that job. I'm never gonna forget, that's what made me, like, I guess that's what kind of started calling in God before I really knew God. Like, before I was never into no God, all of that stuff. Like, that was not my portion. And I used to be like, okay, Aubrey, chill. I used to be like, I used to start crying. I was just like, oh, I'm just so tired of answering all these calls back to back. But I used to be finessing at that job. I birthday. That decline is I'm not answering at all.
Mommy.
I used to, I think my grandma finesse every job. Like I'm here for a short time, not a long time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I already knew it was never my end to climb a corporate ladder. I never wanted to climb a corporate ladder. I'm just here for the money, to save my money, and all of that. I already knew that was not my end. And when my supervisor from that same job, that was my last job I worked, my supervisor told me that before she left, she was like, you know, I could totally see you on YouTube. She was like, don't make this your end. Like, I see so much more for you. And I'm never gonna forget Zaz. Like, 𝐂𝐨𝐼𝐼 really, even though I gave her a hard time, because I have a problem with authority. Like, I definitely do. So sometimes it'd be like, who are you talking to? Like, cause don't play with me. I don't care about titles and positions. Don't little girl me. Once again, it go back to don't little girl me. Talk to me and explain things, because it need to make sense to me why I need to do certain things or something. Don't just command me to do stuff and act like I'm no puppet. I don't go like that. So, you know, but she definitely, she loved me. Like, she loved me. She used to be like, I could totally see you on YouTube, you know, with your fashion sense and all of this stuff. Like, you know, so she was cool. But yeah, that's what made me be like, I don't want to work this job stuff. Like, I need to be able to be available for my kids. And it was hard for me to try to find jobs that wasn't call center, but that work at home too. Like, I like working at home. I don't want to come into the office with y'all people. Like, I don't. Now, I didn't mind going into the office at that particular job because I had my friend group there. Even my supervisor, this same supervisor, she the same one who warned me about them. That same day we had that meeting. And at this time, I'm like, no, these are my girls. We had went to Vegas. We had went on trips. Like, we was really, really vibing. Those was my girls. Until they switched up on me and stuff. But it's all good. Like, I'm just so used to betrayal. I got a lot of betrayal trauma. So it's like, man, I charge that shit to the game. Keep it pushing. Like, I enjoy the experiences that we made, and that's it. I charge a lot of stuff to the game, but that same meeting, she was like, you know, watch. What she say? She was like, everybody isn't your friend or something. She basically was like, you know, watch who you know, who you be around. And she was like, everybody can't go with you. That's what she told me. She said, everybody can't go with you. Woo. Because she was leaving the job. She was not even there that long. I was there longer than this supervisor. But she was going on to do her own thing too. She was, you know, she was young. Like, so she was like, I'm going on to do something else. Me and my boyfriend, we get ready to move or do this or something like that. But yeah, she was like, everybody can't go with you. And at that time, when I had left out the meeting, you know, because we always hung, she know me and the girls. It was a group of 4. It was 4 of us. And she said that, and at the time, because I'm like, these my girls. I finally got me a little friend group. I haven't had a friend group. Like, I normally have only like 1 or 2 friends at a time. Like, not, and barely even 2 friends at a time, but maybe like 1 or 2 friends. But I never had like a group of, since I was younger, because bitches is fake, flat out. Yeah, they fake. That's why I've been stopped doing all of that. But these girls, you know, we met at the job or whatever, and then we started forming like a little bond. And mind you, I'm the one who got the whole crew together, and then they gonna try to exclude me out. That's how petty these women be. Like, you know, then they be the same ones watching you and stuff. That'd be crazy. That'd be the crazy thing about it. Let me see. That's 101. So, like, that'd be the crazy thing about it. Like, I'm the one who formed the whole group, and you guys gonna try to boot me out the group? How dare you?
And you're the one who remade it. Like, you're supposed to be cleaning them out.
But I don't do stuff like that. I'm not a hater, girl. I'm not one who like gets friends and think that I own my friends and like they can't have no other friends. But I deal with that a lot with women, and it's just like chill. Hold on. Yeah, but yeah, that's how they do. And I was like, it's so funny. Like, she said it. Zaz had warned me. She might have, you know, sometimes people can see things that you don't see because they're on the outside looking in. You know, who never knows? She might have walked past and heard a conversation about me one day when I wasn't in office or something. But most of the time we had the same in-office days. Like, we all worked at home on the same days and we all had the same in-office days. You know, women just be jealous, and then like the head jealous one, you know, they'll try to recruit the other ones, like, and it be like, dang, shorty. And for y'all to be that beta-ish and to like follow suit with that after like when shit was popping off, when shit was going on, well, one, it's like, girl, I'm the one that came. They didn't come out here to come check on you and shit, but this is how people do. This is how people do. Like, this is how people do. And this is why now I'm about me. So when y'all be on here and be like, oh, Tania, you know, you seeming like selfish. Yeah, shorty, because I spend a whole lot of time making sure everybody else good, showing up for everybody else, being the one that drive miles and miles and miles up and down the damn road from Baltimore to PG. When I was living out there with my mom, I still came all the way out there. Nobody came out there to see me in PG. Nobody said, let me come out there and hang out with you. But I always made the drive coming out there to see my friends and stuff. Like, so, man, every time, if I cut you off, if I stop rocking with you, it's valid. It's because I peeped something. And then they try to do that thing that time. That's what made me end up getting closer with her dad. That same day, that's the same night I linked up with him. That same day, he randomly called me when I was leaving because they had went down somewhere, the girls. It was somewhere like an hour away that we were supposed to go somewhere and like hang out. I get down there, I couldn't get in the place because they closed the parking or something like that. And I was just so mad, upset my feelings because they ain't even come out. Or they wasn't answering the phone. And then it's like, by the time they did call me back, I was already heading back to Baltimore because I'm like, because at this time I was living in Baltimore. I'm like, man, that's messed up. Y'all made me come all the way out here. Y'all not answering the phone and stuff. But this is the type of stuff. Y'all already know if that, what was that girl, 𝐂𝐨𝐝𝐞, whatever her name was. No shade to the deceased, but this is how it be. You cannot be friends. You cannot be in family groups with people who are jealous of you, envious of you. And it just be like so many signs be there. They be copying you and stuff. And it's sometimes imitation ain't the greatest form of flattery or whatever the saying is. Sometimes people really want your spot. They really want your likeness. I'm never gonna forget the head one. And like I said, she probably be watching this because I had saw a couple, it was like 2 years ago now though, that I had saw that she had subscribed to my channel. This one I used to have notifications on for YouTube. Actually, I didn't even have notifications on. That's why it's crazy that her notification for her, that her face and her channel had popped up there, or something, her page had popped up there saying she subscribed to my thing. Because I'm like, I don't even, but that'd be nothing but God wanting you to see stuff. Okay, the house right here. I like how they have this, like, at this house right here, they have, you know, like those little front porches, but it's like a screen. It's a screen door. It's their front door. Then it's like a porch, and then it's like another screen door. But the way she got it set up right there is so cute. So like, and it's just, I like their aesthetic here. It's cute. It's like, you know, it's cute. It was cute. But yeah, so yeah, she used to be one of them ones, because like, she had copied one of my purses that I bought. I told this story before in like an old video about when that girl story came out with her getting, you know, unalived out there by her friends. Around that time was when I had like talked about this in a video. The video is still on my channel. It's probably like 2 years ago now. But yeah, she had one of the she copied one of the purses I had. She had this one purse that I had ordered, because I used to order a lot of stuff off of Alibaba and stuff to sell. And then some stuff, like, I would buy one for me first, obviously, to try it out. And if I liked it, I would buy multiples. Like, I had to check the quality and stuff. So a lot of my purses I used to order off of there. Ma'am, can you stop talking? Because I'm trying to do a video. So, she always want to talk too. But yeah, so she had copied one of the purses I had bought, and it's like, okay, cool. Imagine we're grown. Well, at that, and she's like, I think she's like, how old is she? How old was she? She was like, oh, she was like 14 years older than me, or like 15 years older than me, because I was like 25 and stuff. And she was in her latter 30s at that time. So, but I inspire people. People know they be watching you, they be paying attention to how you do you. They be inspired by you. And some people can say that, you know, they can give you your props, and they can tell you that they admired by you, they admire you with things. But sometimes that admiration very soon turns to envy and stuff as well. So it's like, even if they give you your props today, and I literally have a video on my other Instagram page still, but it was a video with me with my pink wig on. I was feeling myself. We was outside on break, because we used to always go on lunch break together. All of it, we used to do everything together. All of us, the group, we would always go on lunch breaks together when we was in the office, and then we still used to hang out outside of work and stuff too. But I guess, like I had said in that video, I had saw I be seeing signs. I instantly start feeling when something become weird with the person. But I'll let it, I'll be like, maybe I'm tripping, gaslighting myself, like maybe I'm tripping, I'm not gonna do too much about it. Girl, we just getting started, baby. We ain't going home till later, so you can chill that noise out. I got money to make. I gotta pay for this room on Friday, so so I can already see when stuff starts getting shady or whatever. But I be trying to just like, be like, oh, maybe I'm tripping or whatever. Boom. But yeah, and she did that one situation with the whole, when we was ordering chicks. It was just it was several things, and I'm like, dang, like, it was like, but people, they only like you when they see you beneath them. Because when I was first hanging with them, like, I was coming out of like a depression kind of, I just left a narcissist, so I was getting back on my feet. So soon as I got my own place, and I got a new car, and I started getting my credit together. They used to see me at work doing my credit disputes. I got my credit back up to like a 700. Started getting credit lines and stuff. And I used to talk about money and stuff. I thought I had a group of girls that we could talk about finances, and that we can talk about bettering our lives together, and like starting ventures and stuff. And I had became a notary, and then all of them became a notary too, which is cool. That's no problem. I'm about getting this money, and I always have known, even now, I know where I'm destined to be, period. It don't matter how many trials and tribulations I go through, how many roadblocks get in the way of me chasing my dreams. I'm going to be living the life that I want to live, regardless of who to think so or not. So I always want my friends to continue to, and my men and everybody, I want y'all to always continue on y'all path, and whether y'all get there before me or not, it's cool with me, because I know that I'm gonna get there at my appointed time. So I want all of us to eat, and I know that I don't want to really be successful up there by myself, because I want to be able to hang with, I want my friends and stuff. I want us to all be able to go do nice things together, and like, shoot, you might cover the bill, I might cover the bill, we really in it together. So I don't be caring about that. Like, I want us all to win, I want us all to eat, period. That's always been me. All right, we can go do this little, that's all the way up there though. I'm not going way up there. I ain't going all the way up there, because I'm not going up there. All right, so yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, and it was just like, she just started being weird at the end of the day. She started acting funny because I started elevating. They literally watched the climb, and sometimes people will see you when you're struggling, just like even now on this channel. Like, do you really think I'm gonna stay down forever? That ain't never been my portion. So if you thinking that I ain't never gonna come out of this situation, I'm gonna be living in hotels forever, like, and all this, if you think this gonna be my forever thing, then baby, you slow. You the slow one, not me. Like, that ain't never been my portion.
Mommy,
dang, I put too much food in here. That ain't never been my portion. So people, when they see you climbing, and you get in places that they didn't expect you to be in the time frame that they think you're supposed to get there, and things that you're getting there, then they start getting jealous and getting mad and stuff. And that's basically what happened. Like, everything was cool until I got my own place, until I got that new car. And once I got a new car, she went and got a new car. Like, everything was cool. And she used to see how that's when I started doing my reselling stuff. And she was talking, she was like, y'all PG people some hustlers, because she was talking to some dude from PG too, and he used to be on his hustler shit, I guess, too. And she was like, y'all PG people some hustling people. You know, and people just, they like when you're doing okay but not better than them, and that's just what it is. And if you that type of person that you're gonna stay mad. You're gonna stay mad, because I'm always going to want more for myself. I've always been like this since I was young. When I said I was going to cosmetology school, no, I didn't ask nobody what they thought. I didn't ask my mom what she thought. I didn't ask her if I can. I went and told her, Mom, I want to leave this high school I'm at and go to Crossland and do cosmetology school. And she signed off on the stuff. She okayed that thing. And she bought my kit. My kit when we started. Like, I know what I want in my life, and even if I don't know exactly, I know the bigger picture. So that's when came in with partnering with God to see how to do the small things to lead to the bigger picture, you know. But yeah, she had that purse thing. That's what I was initially talking about. So she had got that first purse that I had got, and it was like, okay, cool. But then it was a black purse. I'm mad because now I got this black thing on my nail from this glue, because my nail was just coming off. No, but I was using the wheel to put it together like that, because I didn't want to use the napkin, because then it was gonna make the napkin stick to the nail and the glue. But I didn't know that the dang wheel covering stuff was gonna come off or whatever. But anyways, yeah. So then it was around Christmas time, because this is what I was at work, you know, when you with your girls, you think you can talk about with your dude, and you think you can talk about, you know, stuff like that, but you really can't. It's sad out here though, because you can't even tell your girl what your dude be doing for you. Sometimes they'll start hating. Sometimes they might try to want them or something. You know, and she used to always have that issue with me too. Like, how do you be getting them to do this stuff for you? It's because I'm me, and I ask, and I require certain things. Like, yeah, spend that shit. Like, you gotta buy me something for my birthday and for holidays. This one I used to celebrate holidays. Like, you gotta buy me something. If you don't buy me nothing and you don't celebrate me, I'm gonna cut you off. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how it be with me. Like, so somebody in them comments said, do you crave male energy that bad? Girl, I'm a PIMP. I used to be. Like, don't ever play with me. I go a long time without a dude, but when I'm with a dude, you gonna do what I want, period. If you're not doing what I need done around here, then you can dip. I'm gonna only use you for what you're good for then. Like, that's just what it is. I'm always by myself. I've been like this even in college. Like, niggas always been something to do when there's nothing to do for me. So don't never play with me like that. They always been something to do when there's nothing to do. And in certain situations, yeah, you gonna use them for what they good for, like you supposed to. Like that. We use our enemies as our footsteps, baby. But yeah. So this one particular, it was around the holidays, and I wanted this Aldo bag. I was online, like, seeing. I'm like, which bag I want him to get me for my birthday? For Christmas, because I told him I wanted this bag for Christmas. So I was on there he told me send him the bag that I want. So, you know, and I'm not like one of them high end. Like, I don't need you to buy me a Chanel bag, and I like realistic stuff. An Aldo bag, like, it's only like $60 for the bag. You know, I'm not one of them. I don't require a lot, but I require the simple things. I need you to feed me. I need you to protect me, make sure I'm good. I need you to show up for me. I need you to be like my savior if I'm caught on the side of the road and my tires messing up and like the stuff in my car. All my men got washed my cars and stuff like that. If you my man in my life, you cannot you gotta do stuff. It's just what it is. You can't just not do nothing from me. I'm not one of those women who I just want your time. No, I want your time. I want to spend time with you too on some like intimacy stuff, but I need you to be doing things too with them hands and not just touching me with your hands, helping with my car, doing stuff like that. You fixing something, like that's what I need you to be doing, period. I need to be able to call on you. I'm stuck. I need help. I ran out of gas. Can you come get me some gas? I need to be able to call on you. If I can't call on you for nothing but some, that you gotta get from around me, period. And I just don't operate like that. So she used to be like, how do you get them to do this stuff for you? Stuff like that. So, and it's that one purse. So the purse, she was like, what purse is it? She's like, I'm gonna order it too. I said, no, you're not gonna order this purse. I said, you already got the other purse like me. That's cool. You're not getting this one because I really love this bag that I was having him to order for me. Like, I'm so mad. Me going on this damn spiritual journey, I lost all my purses, all my things. I lost my Helly Hansen jacket. I lost my favorite Uggs, my pretty lamps. Like,
you don't need no more Uggs.
Baby, this restoration season that is upon me is well deserved. I lost so much going on this spiritual journey with the Lord, going on this pilgrimage, letting the Lord, letting Source lead my life, so he can show me spiritual truths, so he can show me what's real, so he can awaken me to what's real in this world.
Remember, you're not gonna need Uggs in this weather time that we have now.
I know, but still, they was cute. I never expected to not come back for my stuff. I never expected that. But, baby, it was Sahara dry when I was in that place.
I mean, how was you like when she was about to order that bag?
Yeah. I was like, no, you're not ordering this one too. No, this is for me to wear by myself. You're not about to walk in office with the same bag as me.
Yeah, was it black?
It was black and it had these like cute little writings on the front, and it had the gold. My iPad is broken, so I hope I can get it fixed one day because I got so many pictures and stuff in here.
Yeah, and you got pictures of me sitting on my Barbie doll.
So yeah, it was like that person. I was like, no, you're not ordering this one too. So more of the story is like people like to copy you and stuff, but then they'll be talking about the same thing, and then once you're not friends with them no more, even like with the nails thing, and it's like. I just realized women be jealous about stupid stuff. They'll be mad that you know how to do your own maintenance and they don't. And if they want you to do their stuff and you don't want to do it, it's like you're a problem. Like, baby, I don't have to do that. Now sometimes, okay, cool, I might want to do, but if I don't want to do, I don't have to do nothing I don't want to do. Like, and if that was really your style, and that's the thing, people be trying to copy and be like other people, because if that was really your style and that's really what you did, that's really how you were, it wouldn't have took for me to come into your life for you to start wanting to wear nails, for you to start wanting to do your hair like this. Baby, your style would have already been it, because my sauce already been with me. Don't nobody give me my sauce. I already got my own sauce. Like, I already got the juice. Nobody has to come in and I don't have to go get in a friend group and try to become like one of the girls in the group. I already got my own sauce. Now, you know, as friends, some things you're naturally going to pick up that your friends are doing. Cool, but if you try to do everything that I'm doing, you know, that's when it becomes a problem. And no. And then, you know, so they start doing things, leaving me out. Or like, I'll see them in the group chat. And what they're saying, I'm like, well, where was I? Or like, you know, what was this about? And then one day, what made me get out of the group with them, what made me be like, oh yeah, F all y'all, is the one day because they did this to another girl, made a different group chat, excluding one of the other girls. And you gotta pay attention to the way people do other people, they'll do it to you too. So the one who made our group chat, she had put in that group chat that one day. She was like, ooh, my bad, wrong chat. But she was talking to the girls in our group, because that was stuff that we talk about. So I was like, oh yeah, bad. I blocked all them hoes that day. Mind you, this was after that other situation with them what that happened that day when I drove all the way out there. This was like a month later. So it was already things leading up to this point. And I I used to just, at that point, after that, I wasn't even hanging around them that much anymore. Because I started feeling the vibes when I would come around and shit, the little looks, the little shit. So I was like, man, fuck that. I'm going to be with my nigga. And that's what I was. And then I ended up getting pregnant with him. And I was with him all the time. He was like, you don't need them girls anyway. You don't need them girls anyway. And I was with my nigga all the time. Period. And then had my baby and all that. So it's dry out here. What's today? Wednesday. So yeah, that's what that was. And that's just how it be. But I pray though that I know what's in store for me, and I know God is going to send me like another friend. It might not be a group of girls, like, but He's going to send me a real spiritual sister that we can pray for one another. We can fast together. We can talk about things. We don't have that spirit of envy that is getting in the way. We don't have that competitive spirit against one another. We really sisters. Like, I always wanted a sister. Like, I literally used to ask my mom, can you have another baby? I always wanted a sister. That's why I love having daughters. I always wanted a sister. And so for all these women that are in my life, have been in my life, for y'all to like do those things to me, it's just like, you snakes. And then you wonder why I carry shit the way I do. And people just not straightforward. A lot of times people too, they get mad because I'm straightforward. Like I said, I think I'm on an autistic spectrum, and autistic people, we don't know how. And I'm a Virgo, I'm a chosen one, I'm on my brain, I'm a Sigma. I'm just who I am. I speak truth. So if you don't like truth and you think I'm supposed to sugarcoat things all the time, that's not who I am. So if you don't like the truth being spoken, then yeah, you're not gonna like me. If you think I'm supposed to agree with everything you do and you're not gonna like me. And I don't need you to agree with everything that I do. Like, speak up. Like, and do your own thing. I respect people that got their own swag, own motion, do their own thing. Even with men too. And that's why, like, a lot of these narcissists, that's why it's like they wonder why I cannot respect them. How can I respect you when I see you seek extreme validation? Like, that shit is a turn off. I don't even want you seeking all that approval and validation from me. That's a turn off. It shows you're not confident in yourself. And I don't like people like that. You cannot be close up on me like that, because it's gonna make me not have that respect for you. Like, I need people who know their power, who know who they are, who got their own thing going. Like, that's what I need around me. You know. So, yeah, y'all, I didn't chat it longer than I was expecting to chat. I didn't know it was going to turn into all of this. But I know that many of y'all that's chosen ones, y'all can relate to this stuff. And that's what I'm here to do. This is why I talk about my experiences, because it's to be relatable. And so y'all know how I know the things I know is because I go through it. I've been through it. And, you know, it is what it is. Well, as soon as I got on Instagram, this video popped up from this girl. It's saying
all of the people in your life.
It's saying, hold on. It says getting skinny will reveal who your haters are. Like, it say this will reveal who your true friends are, and that's true, because with the same group of girls, that was what's going on. I was big and all of that, coming out of depression and all of that stuff, and I started losing weight, all of that. Started losing weight, and then we all end up started losing weight down, like, but I guess my progress was just too quick, too much, too fast. And she was like, who you think you are? Like,
but I was just one girl.
Cause I lost weight quick during that time. I started doing OMAD, but it wasn't intentionally. When I first lost all that weight, I didn't intentionally do OMAD. It's just I was only eating that one time a day when I would be at work on my lunch break. I would only eat dinner. By the time I got home off of work, by the time I would get off work, I'm focusing on my daughter, and I wanted to smoke. I used to be ready to smoke, so I ain't care about eating no damn food. I want to get to that weed.
That was so funny how Mama, I think that day when I dug up with Grandma's water pot, I think I thought I was at the beach, and
but it's true. People really don't like you being healthy. People don't like you being wealthy, healthy. They don't like none of that. Damn, this spot tight as hell. Let me this part right here. They don't want you to be your best self. They do not want you to be your best self. But whether you want me to be my best self or not, it's not up to you. And that's the funny thing. It's not up to you. It's up to me. Well, now, you might as well clap for me. Because hating on me is not going to help you with your insecurities. It's not. Your insecurities are going to stay there. And you going to keep seeing me go up the ladder, and you're going to keep getting madder. When my man dog say keep going up the ladder, they mad, make them madder.
Don't be mad.
That's why I love dog. He used to stay popping his shit. People hate when you pop your shit. They tell you be humble, you bragging, you cocky, you arrogant. No, you're just not confident enough. You're too humble. You don't believe me. You don't believe in yourself for real. You don't like yourself for real. You don't love yourself for real. So if you struggle with that, book a session, baby, or join a mentorship, or cop a copy of my confidence ebook. Fine. Let me go to this order. I'll see y'all later.